This is the 100th anniversary of the Indian Citizenship Act being signed into law.
In this Oklahoma's own original, testimony tells us how a Cherokee woman blazed a trail to Washington, D.C. to change the lives of American Indians across the country.
This buckskin dress helped convey a message to the country more than a century ago.
It was beaded by Apache and Cheyenne beaters, women.
And it was worn by a Cherokee woman, poet and education advocate Ruth Muskrat Bronson, when she met with President Calvin Coolidge in 1923.
Aunt Ruth was Cherokee in heritage, but she had a heart for all of the tribes of the United States. She knew that most Americans would recognize a Plains Indian outfit, and they would know, oh, that's an Indian. She wore it particularly on purpose to draw attention to the fact that she was a Native American, and she was here representing all Native Americans.
She was a college student when she went to the White House as a member of the Committee of 100, a group designed to advise on Native American policy. It was a time when Natives and women were openly discriminated against. But her grandson says that only fueled Ruth's visit.
Well, she's just a formidable woman and a powerful woman that set a standard or set a precedent, I think, for what Native people and Native women can do.
She presented President Coolidge with a beaded book and a profound speech.
We want to become citizens of the United States and share in the building of this great nation that we love.
That's her great-great-niece, Jennifer Lauren, reading some of Ruth's words that still resonate today.
But we want also to preserve the best that is in our own civilization. We want to make our own unique contribution to the civilizations of the world, to bring our own gifts to the altar of that great spiritual and artistic unity which such a nation as America must have.
That speech and meeting helped change the course of history. 7 months later, President Coolidge signed the Indian Citizenship Act, granting citizenship to all Native Americans. Ruth's visit really turned into a lifelong commitment as a leader for Native American education, health, and rights. Some of the first meetings for the National Congress of American Indians, which is still in existence today, were around her kitchen table in the 1940s. Cherokee Nation Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. says, if not for Ruth,
we may not have seen those reforms, and a lot of what we do today in terms of exerting our tribal sovereignty may not have been possible. Much of the country saw the sun setting on tribes, that they were going to be part of history. She didn't see it that way. She saw a future. That future, in so many ways, is being realized today.
Ruth's mark on history is now being preserved here.
This is a copy, a first edition of Indians Are People Too by Ruth Muskrat Bronson.
Inside Cherokee Nation's National Research Center.
Our collection is really interesting because, we have a museum collection and a manuscript collection.
Last month, on the centennial of Ruth's historic meeting, Chief Hoskin declared December 13th Ruth Muskrat Bronson Day. And to celebrate, her family added to the collection, gifting the tribe Ruth's dress and what's believed to be her original speech.
It's been a real treasure, and we've kept it safely in the house under constant temperatures. It is bittersweet. I know my daughter said the night after I told her I delivered it, she said, I feel sad, but I feel glad. And I said, I feel relief because I know it will be in a safe place.
And in a place that will continue to move forward Ruth's story and her mission of dignity and civil rights for all Native people.
It's going to go way beyond our family, and I think Ruth will get some of the credit she deserves in acknowledging what she did for our tribe and for all Native Americans.
Tess Monty, Oklahoma's own, News on 6.